All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another news roundup, joined by your best boys, GetSelious and SithScott. Yep. And this time around, we got another interesting news roundup for us. So, Scott, take us away.
So this one is actually one you introduced me to. One of an indie RPG game called RisingSpire, which was recently got fully funded on a Kickstarter.
Yep, with only 20 days to go as of this recording. Living Spire is a very interesting JRPG game. It has tons of inspiration from various RPGs. You can look at its art style. I won't spoil anything of you. We'll put the Kickstarter link below, and so you guys can check it out. I mean, the game is fully funded, but please give them more money. Let them hit their Kickstarter goals. One of the Kickstarter goals is going to have more DLC content, so that's always fun.
Heck, all you have to do is $3 to get your name in the credits, apparently.
Yeah. We could put our name as Scott is not here as is tradition. But
looking at the Kickstarter page is actually really cool because it shows like the graphics they have. It's kind of like a mix of pixel art and hand-drawn art.
Mm-hmm. Has a very interesting look to it. The game has a very interesting kind of RPG mechanic system where it's like, instead of class-based, it's kind of weapon-based. So if you find the weapon you like, you get more better with it. So it's kind of cool putting it into the equipment, you know.
Gonna get a bow staff and just use that all the much.
Pretty much. Any range weaponry is always good for me. Someone with a gun is nice. I mean, speaking of, I think I told you this about, this is a small tangent here. In Guilty Gear Strive, one of the reasons why I like biking, because they gave biking a gun.
I mean, that's a good reason.
Yeah. So yeah, if you do quarter circle back punch twice, she shoots a gun at you, which is a super. So, you know what? I don't care the move is not that great, I just like shooting a gun. But yeah, so basically if RisingSpire has a gun, I will main that gun to the end. So add guns to the game, please.
Yes, please. Though I wonder if it'll be like crossbow guns.
That's good enough to me too. Yeah, it's still a gun. And always have the effect. That'd be great. But definitely looking forward to the game. This time, I promise, I will kickstart it on time.
Gotta give yourself like a calendar update on your phone as well on Kickstarter.
You know what? I think that'd be a good idea. I don't know if it'll be invasive of privacy, but that'd be a pretty cool idea for them to have like phone calendar updates, something like that. And man,
probably help.
Yeah. And speaking of, oh, go on.
So go into the next part. We're talking about one of the fighter program licensed, Capcom. I believe you have a lot to say about that.
Yeah. So Capcom has released a license-based program for TOs and things to use. They rescinded it back. So that's the first step. That's a good thing. They rescinded it back. They didn't like it was good. So the problem with the program was that it was going to own the tournament organizers or event organizers would have to pay a fee to Capcom, which is fair as a license how it works. But then Capcom owns all the rights to the majority of the content relating to. They own the photos, they own the videos, they own the rights to monetization, whatever. It's a very brutal, like, oh man, I don't know what they were thinking. It was not a good idea. A lot of TOs, local TOs, decided not to run Capcom games because of it. And I think it was a horrible idea because they just recently announced that Street Fighter 6 is on its way. And they just announced that they'll be releasing the Capcom Fighter Collection, which will have a whole bunch of older Capcom games to play. So it's just, oh my god. I don't know what they were thinking. FGC has always been grassroots. It's always been by the people who play it, and it's always been open in its capacity. Well, FGC be esports, that's like a never-ending argument. But the idea that you're capping the kneecaps of a game, which, by the way, as popular as fighting games are, and I do love fighting games are still niche in what they do. They made some great strides over the years, making the games more accessible and appealing to a lot more new demographics, but fighting games are still niche. In the sense of you want to get people to go out and play it professionally, because these games are hard professionally to play, because there's so much to take in, like, you know, combos, inputs, a whole bunch of things, etc., right? Tier list, I mean, for those who like tiers. So, it's a lot to take, and then you're going to put, now, to play this game, people who wish to do it, for the love of the game, they have to pay you a license fee, sure, but then for people who run the TOs who put their own income to renting out the venue, to advertisement, to paying the streamers in some capacity, depending on the agreement they have with those people. And now now you own their content. Oh man, that was way to kill the marketing for like the FGC marketing, you know, Capcom. Jeez.
Yeah, imagine being a content creator not owning your content.
Yeah, that is crazy. So basically, Capcom did rescind it and said they're working on in the future to make changes to it. But I hope for the best. But man, that was just a horrible, horrible outcome the way they did that. And I understand it from a monetary purpose. They want to do this, but it's like, what are you doing, bro? What is out there, you know?
Yeah, it always reminds me of their content creator program is kind of iffy too.
Right. The content creator program seems like it's not iffy. I do not know the logistics if they get paid or any whatsoever, which is not my business to speak of. But it's iffy because of like, I guess how it's set up in a way. But again, I'm not causing any beef with it. I think personally, if Capcom wants to hire or have a relationship with people who create their games for them, who not create games, sorry, who wants to make content for them, that's fine and all. As long as the deal is open and makes sense for them, you know?
Yeah. Speaking of more fighting games, we got Persona 4 Arena Ultimate is announcing that they're getting rollback netcode on the Steam and on the PS4 versions of the game.
Yeah. So the game will be you can pre-purchase it now on some various platforms. The game comes out on March 17th, 2022. So if you guys are hearing it, you know when to get it. And the rollback netcode will be available in the summer. But I believe there will be announcement. They already made an announcement for an open beta for the rollback. So get on it when you can. Rollback. It seems like Arc Systems has literally added rollback to almost all of their games except for Dragon Ball FighterZ, Guilty Gear Rev 2, Revelator 2, or Rev 2, and I believe Grand Blue Fantasy. So rollback for all. We almost got rollback for everything. Everyone's got rollback.
I mean, that's gonna be the dream, is with every fighting game having rollback of some kind.
Yeah, it's the future of fighting games. It's the only way for a lot of people to play, and to be frankly honest, this has been the great rollback being. I mean, shout out to everyone who's been pushing rollback, from Fightcade users and to the FGC in general, pushing rollback to being a standard. Now everyone's including it. I think it's good. I think this is the first step to a much brighter, timeline, because there are tons of people who play fighting games who don't enter tournaments, so they play online. Like, you can't expect, the best way to describe it is, you can't expect everybody who plays shooting games to be esports pro shooters. You just play it casually.
No.
So fighting games need to go the same direction, that not everyone's going to be entering tournaments or anything online, but you can have people playing the game with the best accessibility they can. So I'm definitely looking forward to having in the future rollback being the standard for everything,
Yeah, plus especially with a lot more, like, even casual players, they're probably going to do it online anyway. Especially now that fighting games are getting a lot more fun to play and do a lot less with single-player content.
Oh,
so
yes.
Having rollback is going to be a life changer in trying to improve the community itself.
Oh, 100%. And then and the thing is that it also facilitates players who play online a bit, online tournaments. It's a whole nine yards. It's definitely the brighter future we're hoping for. And we can always push for more. More depth feedback, more transparency. We're not there yet, but things are getting better.
I'm very happy about.
Same.
The next one that we have is Bandai Namco has a new community manager with Twitter RomaNova.
Yeah, at RomaNova. Congratulations to her. Congratulations to them. I don't want to assume their gender. Congratulations to them. Becoming the Capcom. Sorry, not the Capcom. The Bandai Namco. I don't think anybody right now would like to be the Capcom community manager. All the headaches, their recent fiascos. But honestly, it's not a dig. But anyway, seriously. Shout outs to them for becoming the community manager for Bandai Namco games, which include Dragon Ball FighterZ, Tekken, Soul Calibur, and I guess maybe various anime fighters. Who knows? The arena fighters they got. Well deserved, and I wish for the best for the success in it. And it'd be great if they could push rollback netcode for Tekken 2. Get Tekken on a rollback train too.
Yes.
Like,
all
just,
the
yeah. Because Tekken 7 is a fun game, but its online is just very hard to play. Like, I don't even care about, like, oh, Mishima this character that. No, I just want the game to have good rollback. I don't care if I get hit by, like, one touch of death by Bob. I don't care. or even, like, Geese Howard or Kuma combos. I don't care about that. I just want to have rollback netcode. Yeah, but shout outs to RomaNova. Very proud that you nailed it, and looking forward to your work in the future with Bandai Namco.
Very much so. I'm sure it's also interesting that it's mostly about competitive titles too, so that's going to be also more fun.
That's true. And I guess we have one
more left.
Yeah, one more short news roundup to go with.
My favorite part. I don't know how much you care about it, but we finally got a release date for Neptunia, Senran, Kagura Ninja Wars, which will be May 11th.
Wow. So this is the crossover game, right?
Yeah, so this originally released in like October of last year on the PlayStation 4. And it's going to be releasing on the Switch in April. And for the most part, they're like, we're going to have it on PC sometime. And today they finally said, we're getting it May 11th.
Great. Will the PC version have like all the DLC? Will be like the most complete version? Or?
Yeah, so the Switch and the PC game, I assume they'll probably still add more DLC because that's how Neptunia runs. Is all their outfits are more DLC.
Ah, yes. Well, all I know that
you have the best Neptunia outfit.
Yeah, all I know about Sin and Kagura a little too well, so it's like, I know what you're selling there.
Yeah. It is also interesting to note that a lot of people wanted to wait till it hits PC because on the PlayStation 4, they do have a strict guideline in what things can be on the PlayStation 4.
Ah.
So some of the games are like unquote quote censored, but at this point it's not really censored because it's how the game is made.
Right.
It's gonna, when it's on PC, people are going to, in essence, uncensor certain things that is censored on the PS4 version.
Alright, so we're gonna get the good mods, the good stuff. You're just saying.
Exactly. The Neptunia community is very big on mods.
Oh lord, looking forward to see how bad or forward that goes with. So basically, if you describe the game is simple. It's like a Monshu game. You beat up everything on screen, or is it a beat 'em up, or?
It's more of a Muso, yeah, where they're just combining like the ninja and the Neptunia outfit. Well, basically Neptunia characters and the ninja outfits, and the ninja characters will be showing up, but they're also having like a weird, like a actually complete different story take, which I'm kind of interested in. They're going to be having kind of like a ninja war going on, hence the name Ninja Wars, between two different sides, and these sides are going to be the important thing of, are you going to be Neptunia, or are you going to be in a Senran Kagura side? Basically, you have a ninja, and then you have the non-ninjas.
Right, but isn't the Senran Kagura side like 6 different schools? If I remember the game's lore well, like 6 different schools like going on.
Yeah, there's still going to be major schools. Same as Senran Kagura. I don't know how much more. I actually haven't played the game yet. I've been waiting for either a Switch or a Steam release because the PS4 version never goes on sale.
Ooh, that's scary. It's. Oof, that reminds me of a long tale. This is no insult to the developers. I remember when Cuphead was around, right? Cuphead never went on sale for like the first 3 or 4 years, and I had to wait till that sale comes in, and then boom, I was able to pick it up. But that was rough.
Yeah, I actually waited till the Virtual Stars was on Steam to get it too, because it eventually went on sale on Steam. Because I feel like Steam is a lot better with having sales than the other consoles do. I know they sometimes will have like sales on really old games or on the more popular games. They'll get like marked down like $5 or whatever.
True.
Versus like Steam, where it's just like, oh, you're like 75% off now.
Yeah, this $10 game is now worth $2. Thanks, Steam.
Yeah.
I fed you. You owe me your life. I owe you my life.
So that's what I'm hoping. Though I also have this game on my wish list on on my birthday wish list I sent to my parents. It'd be hilarious if they actually buy this for me for my birthday this year.
Your parents like
waiting for on the Switch.
Scott, You are now worthy of our love. Here is the latest. Here's Neptunia. Synagogue. Like, thanks, Dad. Wait, are you gonna pay for my college? He just leaves. What about my student debt? Just leaves.
This is the love we feel for you. If you have a Neptunia game, you can get yourself lost in.
I feel like that's the best we can hope for.
Yep.
Oh man, good times. And I guess with that, that sums up our news roundup. Again, RisingSpire. I'm sorry, not Living. RisingSpire.
RisingSpire.
Yeah, RisingSpire. That's a different type of thing. So, yeah, RisingSpire has been fully funded. It's as of this recording, 20 days until it's finished. Please support the Kickstarter. Link will be below. RomaNova has. They have become the new community manager for Bandai Namco. Shoutouts to them. The Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, which is Persona Arena 2 in some in a lot of others in some circles, will have rollback netcode, and the game will be released. Will have rollback netcode in the summer, and will be released on March 17th, 2022. And Capcom has rescinded their license program due to just how unpopular it was due to feedback, as well as just the idea of ownership of majority of the content for the FGC was just not good. But we're happy that they decided to rescind the whole thing. So it's not like, oh, it's bad, it's be here forever. No, they rescinded, and they'll be looking forward to more changes in the future. So and that is the news roundup for this time around. Thank you guys for checking us out. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment what you guys think about a news update. And if you guys thought it'd be pretty cool, you could also follow us on our social media, which is links in the description below. And we'll see you guys in the next one.
See ya.